forgot. Jesse's gonna be where I am because your camera's on. So get. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Nope. Okay. Alright. Technical difficulty. I'm just gonna switch over here. Because,
Technical difficulties.
Because I got as I talk to, switch everybody's cameras around because,
Hey, on the DM!
his camera's not working, and I just started stream before fixing the positions of the cameras before, we started stream.
Alright. Well, while you're fixing that, I'll go grab it.
So, I'm gonna turn it over to, Arno, to catch everybody up from last time we played, because last week we didn't play because it was freezing here in Oregon, and, we could barely keep our house warm enough, when we did use our heaters...
Do you want a drink?
The heaters, uncaffeinated Pepsi. If we had the heaters too high, our circuit breaker would flip and we'd lose power in the house, so. Yay for winter weather. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn it over to Arno, and he's gonna catch everybody up from last time we played.
And we're here to play Dungeons & Dragons!
So, last week, we did some combat to start off the session. We fought through some hobgoblin cultists and believe maybe some bugbears as well. But beyond that, after we had defeated the enemies, we then heard laughing from the pit of this entity in the pit, saying that now if we want out, it's one group or the other. Upon this revelation, some conflict arose between the two parties. Vanache and Elena had gone into the wall, for lack of a better term, and to follow the queen that we let go. And while they were attempting to either get further in from Elena's point of view or get out from Vanache's point of view, the rest of us were having tense conversation with the queen's bodyguard about how we're gonna get out of this predicament. Arno was nearly thrust in the pit, but is currently on our system, sitting on the or not sitting on, because there is no wall to this well, but standing carefully on the precipice while the queen's bodyguard is helping Vanache, or had helped Vanache.
I do want to say, this
that's
is the
about what we
bodyguard's
thought.
fault. Bodyguard was the one that smashed the mirror. Anyway,
But
I'm
that
still in
is
the wall trying to
story.
get to the queen.
Well, you had reached what you believe to be the queen.
Yes, I did. I went in to retrieve the queen.
What's this gonna cause some problems? Ooh, boy.
Also, Arno told Elena to give him a sign if she found a way out, but she has not figured a way out yet. So we are waiting.
All right, so what shall we do?
So you're inside the sand-filled niche.
I just
And-
got out.
Yeah, no. Elena is still in, though.
I'm so here.
And if I remember correctly, you found multiple bodies.
I did find multiple bodies.
So where do you want to go from here?
Um, so
Oh yeah, something I thought about at the end of last session. Doesn't Elena have blind sight?
technically, I do within me.
Yeah, see, the problem with where you are isn't that you're blinded and can't see by being blinded and not being able to see. You're effectively buried in sand. Your blind sight doesn't afford you the capacity to see through the sand.
I don't have tremor sense.
You do not have tremor sense.
That's what would be helpful.
That would be very helpful right now.
Hold on, I'm almost done fixing the cameras.
No worries. Guess let's go check the thing. Stop that.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. Like I said, this is my bad. I hit the start button when I should not have, and just, yeah. So, anyway,
It's okay. It's not going to cost you very much, except one level. I'm kidding. This isn't
all
third
right.
edition.
So
You can't lose levels.
did I kind of like, was I able to kind of like touch all the bodies?
Yes, you can touch all of the bodies.
And the one,
One of them very much is not skeletal.
and feels,
You know, like a plump, warm human person. Look in an odd, weird way.
like, one of them feels like a,
One of them feels like a living person, a plump,
and
warm
the other
human
ones
person,
don't.
instead of
they're
a cold, desiccated, withered corpse.
Okay, I'm gonna take the worm and start pushing it towards the group.
So you're going to be pulling them out of the niche.
during the movement, can I turn them so they come out of the wall first?
Oh yeah, sure. That's fine.
Like I want them out first because I don't need to breathe.
You know, that makes perfect sense. To find out how much time this takes, you roll strength checks until you get 3 rolls above 16.
Oh God, I don't wanna. Can I just?
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not like
Means-
she's already had a bit of time in here.
Strength check, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You said strength check. Please roll 20. Be so nice to me. Please. 22. 20. 22. Yay!
Roll
Alright.
20 was
Lucky, you're lucky.
Last week
I
was
feel like
so
that was
bad.
better. than-
Last week was so bad. I was rolling crap last time.
I know, right?
So eventually, those by the wall see the queen, emeritus queen, former queen. I don't really know how Ondarian politics would work in this situation. Get pushed out. She's completely covered head to toe in sand, and she's coughing up sand when she kind of gets out and collapses to the ground.
I gotta check on her to see how.
I'll.
And then eventually, I mean, I guess,
I'll.
honey,
What?
roll a strength check.
Again.
Because you're
She-
still on the wall.
She's still in the wall.
I haven't emerged, but I don't think I was honestly, I don't think I was planning on coming out. But I mean, I guess I could.
Oh, that's one thing that I wanted to try while all this is happening. Since
Yeah.
the wall is like weird sand, what happens if I cast mold earth on it? Try to excavate it.
Are you going to attempt it while Elena is still in there?
Good point. Arno would wait.
I guess I'll do. Wow, roll 20.
Hey,
Wow.
I mean, you got the important
I mean,
person
I'm not
out.
gonna technically suffocate, so I am still. I mean, I could just stand there and be fine.
Good lord.
You just lost somebody. They just came back. That was me?
Yep, that was
Well,
you.
I heard the things in Discord. I mean, that's usually my only indication that something's going odd.
So, okay.
Discord voice call sound effects.
Right, now I come out. I rolled a 22.
Alright.
I come out and I'm just like, it's like first it was water and now it's being trapped in a wall. I'm just gonna get just water phobia and claustrophobia.
With any luck, we'll also leave here with agoraphobia.
That's my character is so traumatized. I'm gonna pull Arno aside.
Okay.
Like, I don't know where you are, but I immediately, like, walk over to you and, oh yeah, you're still sitting on the well.
Yeah, I'm still standing there like, see, I'm a good boy. You don't have to push me in. Smile.
If only her mage trying to push you back from the edge.
Although, okay, so I'm walking in because this you on the well is like the first. You were not there last time. I didn't witness the threat of you being dropped in there or anything. I'm gonna go. What happened? Arno, why are you next to the right next to the well?
The voice in the well said that the only way out is by betraying each other, or our group betraying their group, and Queen's bodyguard wasn't too keen on us.
Oh, isn't the Queen's bodyguard stuck in there?
No, she got out.
When did she get out of the wall?
She almost got stuck, but she got out.
Is the
Plus,
last?
you wouldn't have been able to push the queen out if she was still there.
Because everything Nathan has rolled from last session was all under 16. But whatever. So okay, so you told my character that
The voice in the well
Voice in
said
the
that
well.
the only way to get out is by betraying each other.
uh-huh.
And she wasn't too keen on letting us have the first go of it. So she was gonna throw me in.
Who?
I think I've lost audio.
But we're I'm trying to come up with a plan.
So
Did you find anything in the wall?
So I'm told so the bodyguard tried to dump you down the well.
Oh, yeah, she tried.
More like didn't want to give us an opportunity to do it first. So, but you know, she saw a reason.
Saw a reason, and
She
why are
helped
you
Bonache out of the wall
why are you still sitting next to the well?
to show that I mean them no harm.
All right.
It's an act of good faith.
I see. So not only was she put us in this situation by breaking the mirror before we could talk things out and figure things out, she was going to put you first down the well.
That's about right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn towards her and I don't appreciate sacrificing my comrades while I go into the wall of sand to retrieve your queen.
I didn't know you were going in there to retrieve the queen. Besides, your feelings are irrelevant. I have a job to do. It comes first.
Right.
Yes, but we were also the ones. You didn't do a good job in the first place, and you would still be in that mirror if it wasn't for us. So I'd appreciate a little leniency and not just acting before you use your head.
Like I said, your feelings are irrelevant.
prince or your queen.
I've already forgotten what the usurper's name was because I'm terrible.
Usurper's name?
Yeah,
Marlax.
Marlax. Marlax definitely had help.
That's okay. That doesn't help us in this situation right now. So,
I understand you seem so keen on blaming me for this happening. It's not like we didn't do our due diligence. Queen was betrayed.
yes, and you didn't keep her safe enough in time. You didn't save her in time before her getting stuck in the mirror. So, how about we, instead of trying to sacrifice people before trying to find a solution, and obviously whatever's down that well just does not care what happens. I mean, for all we know, this thing could be lying. So
Speaking of which,
how about we wait and as a group figure this out instead of just acting purely because
DM, are there any rocks around me? Anything that can pick up that's like small enough for me to cast light on it?
we've already
There are a lot of objects in here, but none of them are rocks.
All right, coins, right?
yeah, it's all treasure.
All right, I'm going to grab one of the coins and I'm going to cast light on it. I'm going to go to the hole and I'm going to drop the
We
coin.
already know that well is very, very, very deep. Like, we've already done that. It's one of the first thing we
I
did
know.
when we
I'd like
were
to
here.
know what exactly is inside it.
But no, the thing is we already did that, and
Oh yeah,
it's way too deep to figure it out because we've already done it.
that's fair. So
So
I wish I had the materials needed to summon my familiar. So my familiar
So-
could dive down.
how about I'm gonna
Does anyone know fly? Someone can just fly down there.
go
I don't know how
over.
that's prepared.
There's absolutely no danger in doing that whatsoever.
No danger at all.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go over to Arno and Arno.
Still standing by the well.
I'm gonna walk. I mean, I'll
Arno,
walk over to you.
Can you please step back? We're not.
Arno looks at is it Cavendish? That's the bodyguard. And says, "May I have a moment away from the well to speak with my comrade?"
You don't have to stay there for now.
Thank you.
For-
And
for
Arno
now,
will
she says.
walk to wherever Elena wants to talk to him at.
I mean, as far as I can get, I mean, this room isn't big, so basically, I want to still be able to see her in my line of sight. I don't trust her to act out or do something because of being impatient. I'm gonna pull Arno. Beam. So reach to the other side. And I'm gonna say this as quietly as possible. Like I am only wanting Arno to hear this. But we can get. There's a wall in the way.
Okay.
So if we can destroy that wall. Should be able to get through.
What the heck do these symbols mean?
Mind if I take a look?
No, this is me asking what the new Roll20 UI is.
Okay, what symbol are you looking at?
I don't know. I think I figured it out.
Is it on the left or the right?
Now they just changed everything. It's
Oh, hey,
Just-
more of the room is exposed. Let's check it out.
No,
I'm
it's
joking.
not. There's a wall.
I'm joking.
I mean, I have mold earth, which lets me move like loose substances.
consequently is what it does not do is mold the earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait,
Um,
I can't believe I just realized that it's like mold, like when you mold clay or mold plastic, not mold as in like
Really?
mold growing on food. I am today years old.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that name makes perfect sense now.
It.
I've always been
wow.
thinking like, why did they name it Move Earth? That makes way more sense.
nice,
You just
Nathan,
learned that
nice.
now?
Yeah, I just realized it now. I didn't learn it. I just
But you
realized
just
it.
realized that now? Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You realized that now?
That's an
Out of
epiphany.
the most experienced person in this whole group at D&D, you just figured that out today.
This spell wasn't in previous editions.
I don't care.
My 20 years of experience doesn't mean anything
Your
here.
your love of linguistics.
Linguistics.
English has too many homophones.
No excuses. Anyway,
Arnold, do you mold earth thing? I don't think I can shape. I can shape water. Maybe I could use shape water to help soften the sand. No, that'll make muddy.
anyway.
Right.
So the thing is
My concern is if I use mold earth on, said portion of the wall, that either it's not going to work or it'll just solidify or something. I'm willing to give it a go,
I mean, literally,
but then it's just a
I
hard
mean,
wall.
even if it's just a hard wall, like, just jump. I'm not gonna say jump the gun. Jump the wand. Over
Jump the
there
wand.
is kind of.
I mean- Okay, so here's the thing. Jump the gun is a racing term because they use a starter pistol to let everybody know.
Okay.
I don't know what they would use to signify the start of a foot race in Eberron. I don't know if they would use a wand
just like
for
it.
it.
I would say a wand of and a prestidigitation. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm gonna say
I
jump the
just
wand.
want to point out that he knew that, but he didn't guess mold earth.
All right. So, it's not like what we've done has made it harder for us to leave. I mean, literally, the one person has done that is jump the look in her direction specifically. So, I say try it. If we can get to the hard wall, like, maybe it would be easier for me to break through the wall. You guys, you and Mal to break. You, Mal, and Venache maybe make it easier to break through it with magic. Like, the thing is we just
Yeah.
need to get there. So
Okay.
even if it solidifies, it's gonna help us. I mean, it will make it easier to get through the wall. There's not. I don't feel like that. There's nothing. We're not really gonna lose anything from trying.
Okay.
So there's a wall right there at the end.
Yeah, like I'll quietly just be like, motion that there's like. There's sand and then you just
if they're able to make a hole, if they
you
make
just
a hole in
hit
that
a
thing,
wall. You just hit a hard surface on move through, and I mean it's not too far into the wall. I'm not a, but it's just like you hit like wall. I
Well,
can't.
if
And
they
it's,
can
I
make a
can't
hole,
like break it through. I can't break through because like there's so much resistance in the sand. Like I can't attempt to break through it in any stretch of the imagination. So
you can't, but I can.
no, but the thing is we need to get there.
I'm saying if they can make a hole big enough for me to aim, I can use shadow on the wall and break that son of a bitch.
Okay. Well, that's the thing is we need to get the sand
We'll see if we
out of the
can
way first.
get that.
And no
far.
doubt, and not only that, shadow should able to remove most of the sand as well. Probably not
Well-
most of the sand as well.
I think
Uh.
the fact that I think this removing the sand is going to be what we need because
And I can.
obviously there's magic holding it in. That's the thing is like,
I can cast this my magic on the sand, see if that does anything.
and I mean
Let
that
me
might
try-
actually make harden the sand up. So how about
Let me
first
try
we-
first.
how about we first do the mold earth to see if it will remove sand and keep the sand removed. Go from there.
Do you think we should mention this to the queen and her?
I'm worried.
Posse
I'm
as-
worried that this jump the wand's going to jump the wand. Like she's gonna react and not let us figure out how to fix and get through this without dumping one of us
Well,
into the well.
I mean, better her to know what we're doing beforehand, so she doesn't act so.
Then we need to specify that they
Correct.
need to give us, like, before we tell them what's going on, that they need to let us try to get out before we resort to dumping someone down the well.
Yeah, and I mean that's what we talked about was before she dumped me in. That's I told her that we can work together to find a way out of this.
I think you should do it. Arnold apparently talked her down from dumping down the wells, so best the best chance, but I also think Venasi should stand away from them out of free.
Okay.
Nacha, come here.
Yes. All right. I did mention that I can use shape water cantrip, but I'm not quite sure if if just
I don't know.
How
if
wet
that
is
would
the
really
sand?
help.
I don't worry about it. Arno's gonna talk to them. Arno's gonna talk to them first. I'm just saying, Nord, my character's calling you over, but you're not
Yeah.
right next to them when Arno starts talking to them.
Yeah. Okay. I'll move right here.
And Arno will walk over to the queen and her companions. And say, Your Majesty.
Queen is unconscious.
Oh, she's unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, she coughed up sand and then proceeded to pass out.
I would like to check on
she
her.
was passed out when you pulled her out. She was unconscious then. You
Is
still
she
breathe when
breathing?
you're unconscious. Yeah, she's breathing.
Okay.
Okay. Can I heal her with with either healing word or cure wounds?
I think she's unconscious.
Those would restore her hit points.
It's
But is what
she's
she's-
unconscious because she's
Is
been
what
in
yeah, so is what
sand for
is or are hit points what she needs? Question mark.
probably.
Let me take a look at how drowning works.
Why don't you make a medicine check?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Okay, that's 9 plus 6. That's a 15 plus
17.
17. Yeah, 17. 17 would do. 9 plus 6. That's a 15. No, 17. What does the 17 get me?
Yeah, she's not missing hit points. She mostly just needs some rest.
All right.
Okay, then Arno will address Cavendish and
You would estimate that from a mechanical standpoint, she
Yeah.
has earned herself a couple of levels of exhaustion for her ordeal inside the wall.
If only I have a few more levels in cleric or a few more.
Yes.
Arno
Which
would
make-
then address Haversham and Cavendish and be like, so the problem is obviously there's sand and then it leads to a hard wall at the end of this passage, I suppose.
Sand-filled passage.
Now, me and my comrades are trying to come up with a plan, and we wanted to inform you of what we've thought of so far before actually proceeding, because your lives are just as much at stake as ours, if we're stuck in here. I was thinking of casting Mold Earth to attempt to clear out some room up to the wall, and then perhaps we can attempt to break it down or do something else to make our way through the wall. But I was also wondering if perhaps either of you have anything that could offer some assistance with this plan. And Arno's more so looking at Haversham than Cavendish.
I'm sorry. I don't think I realized that was a question.
It ended with a question. He asked if there was anything that they contribute to the plan other than standing around.
I did not phrase it like that, but yeah, that's.
I'm not saying this in character. This is the player saying this to the DM.
So
But
the
I don't want the
plan is
DM to think I was that
So the plan is to
aggressive.
dig out the hole and then break the wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
And did you specifically mention that you were going to use magic to dig out the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, then Cavendish is just like, I don't know what I really could do if we don't
Well,
have to
that-
dig it out by hand.
I'm more so when I asked if they had anything to offer, I was more so looking at Haversham.
Yeah, he kind of
For
turned to
that part-
Haversham and's like, "Is there anything that you could help with?"
Let's see. Haversham cast a handful of spells last time. Does he have spell slots left?
And before he's like a level 2 caster.
Are any of the spells useful in this situation?
I mean, he doesn't have. He's probably like at most on par with you guys. Typically speaking, the general rule in Eberron is that NPC casters are generally not going to have greater than 3rd level spells.
I know. I'm saying is, he can have like spells and stuff. Are they useful in this situation?
The answer to that question is no,
Pain.
unless you need someone to cast Phantasmal Steed.
Pain and
Pain.
suffering.
He's a battle mage. He does the fighty things with the fightiness.
Shatter is 2nd level spell, and it can be helpful in fights.
Then Arno will kind of look at them for like the go ahead
Hey,
to do this thing.
Could I say what each of the what the Queen's and her bodyguards are feeling, like their expressions on their face?
The queen's unconscious, so she's not
the other
expressing anything. But
bodyguards. Could I read their body language to like basically read their intentions?
Go ahead and roll insight.
can I as well?
22.
At the moment, they're mostly concerned with getting out of this place.
All right. They're
So-
seems like they have the same intentions as us. They want to get out here. They want to get out here as well. But
So they don't seem to be stopping me.
as far as I
with the
know,
Plan. I'm not-
as far as I know,
No. Arno looks to Haversham and what's her bucket?
Cavendish.
Cavendish, and like, are they gonna move aside? Like, what are
Oh,
what are
yeah.
they doing?
Don't worry about the token placement. They will move as is necessary.
Okay. So Arno will walk up to the wall and attempt to cast Mold Earth to move.
I'm gonna have my echo because I don't trust Cavendish.
Cavendish.
I'm gonna put my echo between Cavendish and
Okay. All right. So, what mold which mold earth option are you planning to use?
I want to excavate.
Okay.
So
And where are you sending it?
could I send it like over next to the dead hobgoblin
Sure.
and the gold? Yeah.
All right. So you start digging out sand, and it's based on my rudimentary piss poor calculations, it's going to take you about 8 castings to get everything out.
doesn't fill up.
No. Sand comes right out. And, Arno, since you're the one there, let's have you roll a perception check.
Oh boy. Wow, not bad.
That's not bad for you.
Given my -1.
Hmm.
Not
That's
bad.
4 above your passive perception.
If only you had rolled a 13 then with -1 instead of a 14 with -1. That would be a little bit more setting appropriate.
Whatever.
Kind of at the end, you notice that there's a hole in the ceiling. It's about 10 feet off the ground-ish. And there appear to be rungs.
Like a ladder?
Yes.
I hate this creature so much.
Arno will inform Elena. Say there's a ladder. And a
Oh,
hole in
also-
the ceiling.
There are 3 dead bodies.
Oh.
Yeah, those are the ones. Those are the ones that I encountered.
They look dehydrated.
They're mummified.
Like, you know,
Stuck in sand and sucked up.
an indeterminate amount of years old beef jerky.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, damn it, Nick.
Arno, come out and I'll check it out.
Yeah, Arno will back up and let Elena go ahead.
I will look.
And what do these figures look like?
Desiccated.
But like, do they look like? Do they look like people? Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry. They are so
human
shriveled,
or-
and they are so shriveled and desiccated that you can't really tell what species they were.
Okay.
But they are wearing, like, equipment. It looks way too big for their current size.
I can't imagine
I
why.
can't- it's baffling how that happened. Why is that way? I'm gonna turn to her and go. The one that I'm next to, the one that I'm getting her name,
Cavendish.
Cavendish, and I go.
It's a type of banana. How hard could it possibly be to remember?
Wait, is that what Cavendish is?
Yes, Cavendish is the variety of the most common banana that people buy in the United States of America.
Huh. See, I've only heard of it as like a last name, so that's.
I would not be surprised if it is that as well.
I'm gonna turn to her and say if she dumps while I climb up this ladder, dump any of my teammates down that wall, dumping you back after them. And then I'm going to go in and climb up the ladder.
Okay. How tall are you? And then how long are your arms? And then what is your standing
I'm
high
5'10".
jump? Okay. And then how long are your arms? What's your standing high jump?
I don't know.
The lowest rung is 10 feet up.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the equation for high jumps?
It's your strength modifier. Minimum of 1.
My strength modifier is 3.
Okay, so that means you can on a Oh, that's on a running high jump. Standing high jump is half of that. Yeah. Question mark?
Hey, I'm not a monk.
Jumping
even
5e.
even if I was, I would not be high enough to vertically run off these walls.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah. So it's strength modifier for a standing high jump. Running high jump, you add 3. Oh no, half that distance. So you can jump 6 feet up, or 3 feet up. Yeah, I think you could probably make that.
Yeah, I mean, if she's 5'10",
I'm 5'10". I'm
she
almost
could
6
probably
feet
make that
myself.
Jump.
Yeah, okay. Gosh, the game just needs to have an easy way to tell how long somebody's like standing reach is. Only there were a system that did that, but wasn't fatal because that system has way more than you need.
Alright.
Yeah, do not. I don't want to bring up some of the more growth.
Stop.
All right.
Stop talking.
All right, we're moving on.
I've planted enough of a seed.
If someone wants to do it, they can.
Yeah,
figure
if somebody
out on
looks
their
it
own.
up, that's their problem.
All right, so I jump up there.
All right. So you're climbing, and you're climbing for probably a while. I mean, not like hours, but a while. And then eventually you see that it just comes to a stop. Like you reach the end.
Is there anything?
There is something there.
Can I do a rant? Like, do I feel any lever? Can I just push it open?
Are you gonna try?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll strength.
Ugh.
Are you
Never
gonna use?
saves. It's never saves. Which I'm proficient in. Or athletics.
Okay, so are you gonna use one hand to push, or are you gonna try to lock your legs and use both hands to push?
I mean, if I can lock my legs.
You think you've probably climbed about 100 feet up.
Oh yeah. So I'll just say 35 feet up, my echo disappears from everybody, which indicates that I'm out of range. Like,
That's a long ladder.
like my echo disappears, and Arnold's like, "Well, that's a long ladder." Yeah, no. If I can lock my legs, I'll to the ladder. I'm gonna
Okay. Go
try
ahead.
to.
Make your strength check. You get to do it normal since you're using both hands instead of with disadvantage.
21.
All right.
Glad that was not a disadvantage, because that would have been a natural 1.
Ooh.
That would have been
Well,
a 4.
The good news is if you had only done one hand, failure wouldn't have made you have to do a dex save.
Oh God.
So anyways, you push up really, really hard, and whatever is up there is heavy, but then you kind of immediately realize that it's slightly it's top heavy and it's off balance, and then it just kind of tips in a direction.
All right.
And you hear some shattering.
Okay. And I open it and I see what shattered. I knew it! When you said something tips and shatters, I'm like, it's that statue.
Just to be sure, can she hear us up on the spot or no?
I mean, if you're having a casual conversation, probably not.
No.
If you go to the ladder and shout, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and shout, "What do you see?"
I feel that. Is this? Are you waiting? You don't know when I reach the top. But I mean, if he's doing this after I open it.
I mean, they heard the shatter. we'll say that. That sounds plausible.
There was an exit outside of. No, I'm gonna be. We didn't have to sacrifice anyone. I'm gonna climb down the ladder.
Although she can't see it, I get out a thumbs up. Is the path clear for me?
You have to. The lowest rung is 10 feet up. Give me a second. I'm going to climb back down the ladder.
Yeah. Vanache, what's your standing high jump?
How high are you?
Standing high jump is. Let me check the rules for it.
No, how tall are you?
All right. How tall am I?
Yeah, how tall are you?
3 feet?
3'1". 3'1".
3'1".
My 7 foot.
But we gotta remove like a couple of inches for your head, and then we gotta okay, what's the length of one arm pointing up from your shoulder? So maybe 4 feet. 4 feet.
Oh, you'd have to
5 inches.
You'd have to be at least what?
Be like a
7
foot
7 foot
jump. Something like that.
like
You'd
the
have to be a
least.
halfling to cathlete to get that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not happening. But
I could just step back, run 10 feet, and then jump number of feet equal to 3 feet because my strength is 10, so just 3 feet. I might make it if I make a running start.
no. No.
Based on rudimentary calculations, your strength would have to be 18 to make it with a running start.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no. You'd have to be stronger than me to do it. I'm the strongest one in the party.
I think I should prepare. I should find.
I am going to climb. Like I was saying before, before I was trying to say before, Nache was like, I'm gonna climb up this ladder.
And then for realism's sake, halfling jumping distances and heights should be halved anyways. Because they're halflings. And gnomes too, but let's face it, nobody cares about gnomes.
Anyway, I'm gonna climb down the ladder, and I'm going to take out my rope, and I'm going to tie a rope to the ladder so people can climb up the rope to get to the ladder.
So you're climbing down to the bottom of the ladder.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean...
Yeah. No. That's...
Vanache will be stuck here forever if we don't do it.
Is that really so bad?
That's so mean! That's so mean!
I'm kidding.
I mean, it would be bad. It would be bad. Half the problem would be solved.
Hey! Be nice. Be nice.
I'm kidding.
My goodness, everyone. All right. I'm gonna go down. Not all the way down, but I mean, I have 50 feet. I'm going to ask whoever comes out last, please take the rope with you. I want my rope back.
Arno will look to
Actually, no. I will.
Moves.
to Cavendish and be like, "You want to take the queen up first? I don't know how they're gonna get her out of here."
Amused.
Well, okay. Hold on.
I'm messing around. Sorry.
Do we want to because you can't really. Is the tunnel wide enough to strap the queen on to someone and
It'll be a little snug, but yeah.
Tie the queen to someone and
To Cavendish.
whoever wants
Her
to do it.
bodyguard?
Yeah, tie her to the body. Tie the queen to the bodyguard, and the bodyguard can bring her up. It's a tight squeeze, but it can but we can. She can get up here.
No, okay. So you're able to get up and out of there. Let's take a quick break. I need to hit the head.
All right,
Yeah.
You okay?
everybody.
Yeah.
We are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we'll see what happens next when we get back.
Much.
Back.
Yeah.
Woo!
Welcome back. Wait. I mean, yes. So. Y'all climb up out of the thing.
As everyone's making their way up, because there's a few of us, Arno would like to examine the bodies, just briefly while people are.
Could I? That's
Making
more my
their way.
specialty. That's more my specialty. I can examine the bodies.
There are 14 bodies. Which ones are you
Whoa.
planning to examine?
Wow. Okay. We're gonna examine all the bodies. Well, I'm
No.
gonna examine.
Okay, Nord. The
11 of
14
them?
bodies are the majority of the ones we killed.
11 of them are goblins that are very fresh
I was
kills.
talking about the one.
That one. Okay, about the ones in the sand wall.
Yeah. The new body, the new to us bodies. Almost said new
Yeah.
bodies.
Could I?
I'm still
examine
getting
them?
mixed messages here.
We're talking about
The
the-
three
the-
bodies that are desiccated.
Skeletal, desiccated, mummified, dehydrated.
I don't think this will be an easy job. Should I bother?
I mean, I just wanted to see what they had on.
Okay, you do that. Could I help? Could I help?
Sure.
So,
There were 3 of them.
yeah, do you, so what kind of roll does it require? Investigation or perception?
It doesn't really require anything. You just search the bodies. Like, perception or investigation is really only necessary if something is, like, hidden. Judging from the equipment, you would actually surmise that these people are adventurers.
What do their, like, is there anything that makes them, that distinguish them from, like, that can identify who they were before their untimely deaths?
Not that you can make out. None of them have identification cards.
What, do they all just drop them, while trapped in the sand wall?
Not everybody needs to have an identification card. Whomever they were, they didn't have identification cards. Or their identification cards were taken if they had them.
Right, well, then Arno will leave, go up the ladder.
Same. Iro, can you lift me up?
There's
I
a rope.
literally attached the rope to the ladder so
Okay.
people climb up the rope. I asked whoever comes up
Maybe
last to
Vinache
bring
doesn't
up
want
my
your-
rope.
Maybe Vinache doesn't want your stupid rope, and maybe he wants uppies.
Do you
Arno-
want uppies? Do
will
you
be-
want uppies?
Okay, I'm just gonna climb up.
Arno will be the last one up and grab the rope.
All right. All right, you guys can go
Apparently,
ahead.
I
And,
missed that memo.
you guys can go ahead and move your tokens over to the now broken statue.
Woo! I look at the statue.
It's still like it almost feels a little odd that the statue seems to have broken kind of cleanly at its joints.
That's a little weird. Do I have enough time to ritual cast detect magic?
I mean, that's up to you guys.
I mean, I'm literally is the dude there? Because we told so he said to look around and said that we'd come back.
It looks like he disappeared. Where?
You don't know. There is like a kind of like a globule of wispy light that is yellow, but there's no.
Who wants to
anything there.
check it out?
I will approach first since I'm.
Yeah.
I probably.
yeah,
I mean, I would be the first. Like, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. I would
approach
like
it.
to ritual cast detect magic if no one has any problems with it.
All right, you begin the ritual. Everyone else leaves, and then 10 minutes. I'm kidding. Yeah. As you approach it, nothing happens. It's just this wispy, translucent globule of.
I shouldn't touch it. But
You're going to touch it.
Yes, such the
Yes.
such the type of the goop that we don't know
I feel this should be a no, but
So there's nothing there, but there's definitely something there. And whatever it is, it feels both warm and extremely cold at the same time.
You know,
Huh.
at least it's not Arno being the.
It's like when your hand passes through it, your skin feels warm, but your bones feel cold.
that's a first.
bone chill. Never mind. All right. All right. So does 10 minutes pass?
Guys, he's gone.
Cavendish, when you're doing your ritual casting thing, Cavendish and Haversham are like, we're not gonna wait around for whatever you're doing. We're going to leave.
I cancel my ritual.
Then it-
I-
is it-
I
you
want-
you
I'd like
can
to-
stay. They're leaving.
I was like, we may not be sure if there's any additional danger. That's why I had this like, there's something really, there might be other things that could take us off guard. So that's why. So do please stick around. Just be patient. It's not gonna be very long.
Roll persuasion.
Uh, 16. I am doing well today.
I suppose, but I would still feel more comfortable if we were
yeah.
halfway out before something came get us.
I understand, but better to know what we can get into, than to blindly charge in. You know what I'm saying? And besides, there's something a little off about the statue and that goop over there. So I'm gonna check those out first once I'm complete my ritual, and then I'll take a look around, see if there are any like magical traps or lingering spells or the like. You never know.
Arno.
Yeah. Arno will walk over to Arno.
It's. I think whoever we were talking to was attached to the statue. The only thing different from last time we were in this room was the statue shattered.
Yeah. I mean, that's a logical assumption to make, considering.
Don't touch the goop. It's weird when you touch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I
You-
wasn't gonna
you wouldn't
touch
even
the
call it-
primordial ooze.
You wouldn't even call it goop. Like it was, whatever it was nothing. Like it's,
All right.
if anything, you'd say that it's incorporeal.
All right.
How are
Alright.
we gonna talk to him? It's like they're like this. Like we're supposed to look around and then come back and we can't even do that now.
All right. So
Sounds like we aren't gonna talk to him then.
all right. So what is my detect magic? Well, detect from the statue and the goo.
Well, whatever that incorporeal light is, it's definitely letting off some kind of a magical aura.
What's the
the-
school of magic?
All of them.
Just to let you know, this incorporeal, like, goop thing emits every kind of, all 8 schools of magic.
And the statue,
It also makes your skin warm and your bones cold. It's real weird.
the statue is only emitting the faintest traces of transmutation magic, but it's also definitely not a statue.
What?
Yeah, whatever it is,
I'm back-
it looks like some kind of a chitin-covered aquatic hobgoblin, and it's bleeding onto the floor.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Okay, yeah, I'm backing up.
Yeah, same. Alright. Remember what I said about, like, traps or anything of the like?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on. Didn't I take something from this thing?
You did. It was a mask.
It's a mask. Going to my. This one? I have it for some reason. Oops. I'm gonna put it. Mask. Was there anything special other than the mask?
It seemed to be made out of chitin.
so the mask is connected to the statue.
Well, it used to be.
I mean, I took it off. I think I took. What did the statue have?
It had the mask, it had a staff, and I think the other thing it had was a robe, but I do not recall.
I thought we took the staff and the mask.
No, you took the mask, and then the other things disappeared.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should make ourselves scarce.
But like, we literally need to talk to him. We're gonna help.
Yeah. I wonder if putting the mask on back
Like
on
he
the statue
literally
would be
said to
good.
look around and then come back and then.
I mean, were we really gonna make a deal with him? Like,
Well, that's the thing is, if
Alina.
we were sent here to talk to him to get help, like I was.
Try putting the mask on back on the statue. See, that works.
You mean on the head that's on the ground?
Does anyone have mending?
yes.
Okay.
But the statue's bleeding. I don't think Mendy's gonna help.
Is it an object? Is the statue still an object?
I do not allow mending to be used on corpses to put them back together.
This was never a statue to begin with. Is the thing.
Okay.
Was probably like maybe turned to stone or something. I don't know. This, if it needed anything, it needs true resurrection or something. Like this is out of character.
Regeneration and true and resurrection.
Oh no! I mean it's 9th level spell. Like the true resurrection, you only need like. Maybe
I
if
take a
it's
closer look at the
somebody.
statue,
But,
see
like,
see if I can find any
It's
other details.
it was never a statue. I took the mask off and everything on it.
It was definitely a statue
It was, and now
at
it's
one
not.
point in time, but now it is not. You heard it shatter. Bodies don't make that sound when they shatter. Stone does. But now
Any
it's not stone.
Are there any inscriptions on it? Like say what the statue is, like a sign, anything?
Nope, it just like its form and its skin color is vaguely reminiscent of Hobgoblin, but its body is kind of slimy and pallid, and it's covered in chitin.
Is these armor part of their body, or can the armor be taken?
Are you going to try to
There's-
remove some of the chitinous armor?
Well, I'm going to be a little careful, draw my dagger, and carefully see if I can like just remove, or like at least try to remove the chitin armor with my dagger.
Okay,
Just
you don't need a medical degree to discover from doing this that this chitin is either part of its body or has been grafted on in some kind of an arcano-surgical method.
could I recognize what kind of magic, what kind of items that does this? I think I have an idea what
Transmutation, like transmutation magic is what would do this. But
Yeah,
like,
but-
like you've come to the conclusion that the chitin is either part of its body naturally, or it was fused to the body with magic,
what
and,
kind of
and
like,
is now part of the body.
what kind of items it does this? My character would wonder. I know the type of magic. If I kn- if I
Go
if
ahead
I
and
was-
roll an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Oh.
As a player,
22.
Ooh, 22s. You've heard stories of stuff like this, but like, you've heard stories of stuff like this from Hobgoblin myth, but like, most of it's pretty gruesome, and a lot of it, let's just say that it doesn't always have a 100% survival rate, if the stories are to be believed.
So if so did this Hobgoblin die when the armor was grafted on them, or
You don't know.
that was me in character wondering? I'll relay what I've learned to the others.
I feel that the traveling.
I will say, for what it's worth, the mask doesn't like have like straps or anything, but like looking at the mask and then looking at the head of the creature, the mask kind of looks like it would clasp onto it if like
I
pressed a
got
certain
an
way.
idea. I got an
can
idea. I'm
identify
going to
it
bring out the
later.
head, and I'm going to
Yeah,
ask
that was the thing.
Elena, can you put the mask on the head? I got an idea. We need to get in touch with that thing. So
No, thing is that was a statue before I knocked it over.
I just had it was just an idea. So if it doesn't work, then I'll drop it, figuratively speaking.
I mean, if you really want answers,
Eileen's insisted on it, and that thing knows a lot.
Here's the thing. Two things. Being here is
So why do we come
a
here?
reason.
Sir, and like, we all just came to this temple because it's popping up. Do we have
No.
any other reasons? Because I honestly cannot think of any.
I mean, we know that the Hyenas
We were-
want us to fix their mistake.
Here's the
I
thing.
don't think making
Heidi's-
a deal with this guy is the answer.
I have no intention of making deals with the thing, only to ask questions.
We've already
A lot of
asked the
people in the-
questions.
Yeah.
We got all of what it was willing to give up without having us pay the price. The thing is, we're sent here as to the Heidi sent us here, or had us come here to fix their problem. I'm not going to fix the. They are stuck with their consequences of their actions. But this is out of character. There was something else. Like we were going to fix their problem, but something was coming.
Yeah, the whole reason why the wish or bargain or deal they made was that they wanted to be protected from I really wish my notes hadn't reset.
Oh.
But they made a deal to protect themselves against what were they called?
The Masters of Madness.
Yeah, Masters
Yeah.
of Madness. Thank you. I was like
From the multiverse of madness.
chaos. Like
But the fact was they
the
were
Masters of Madness.
Sorry.
Now, if we made a deal that, like, maybe that would undo what happened to Carcosa, but
But
that
the
doesn't
consequences of that would have great
It would.
effects. Like
exactly.
either a bigger calamity would have happened, or I mean, the people that were born wouldn't have been born. Like it's just, it was too much to
Elena.
to do with. But the thing of it is, we don't. It's still coming, and we were going to, the whole thing was we were going to look around, find out more information, which we have. There was no more information for us to find, really, and we don't have anything, like we don't even know what to compare, like the Masters of Chaos. Like, I mean, will we even be ready if we don't get the help that we could possibly get from them? Like,
Elena, have you when you got out of the when you climb off the ladder by the statue? Do you see anything on it? Like, have you seen the hooded figure?
I apologize. I need to head back to the bathroom. You guys can keep talking, but
Yeah,
they were gone.
they were gone when you got here.
This, and I point to the light, whatever it is. I point. This was there. This is what was there when I came through. Like,
Okay.
It's the only. I mean, they were there when we passed them 500 times walking around this place. But the thing is we don't have.
I'm actually quite curious. So, do you have any
And-
vials?
I'm not gonna take the stuff. The thing is what he said to us was when we say what we want and he gives us a deal, like he says this is the price for whatever, we can say no.
That's true.
We could
that's true.
say no and walk away,
That's true.
but we only had one chance.
My only counter to that is, I mean,
And what
the entity down there said our only way out was by sacrificing,
And we got out.
and we got out. So who's to say that those two aren't the same thing?
I mean,
And
you're right.
they
but
won't just lie to us, and we make a deal that we don't get to opt out.
It's just funny to me that
I'm
that we haven't known everything. about
I'm
this from us.
frustrated because they basically told us to look around and gain more, not like information, and we looked around and gained nothing information-wise other than the queen being stuck in a mirror and being betrayed by her brother.
Yeah.
I mean,
When-
isn't that
Yeah, when the DM comes back, I'm going to ask the queen something as well as I'm going to poke.
the queen?
I wonder
is
if
unconscious.
the school has a different reaction to me than to you.
I think it's gonna have a different.
Hey, you never know.
I mean, realistically, like, who's to say that, you know, us finding the queen and kind of figuring all of that out isn't, you know, more information that we have.
But like we can't even
That-
use that information to make, make a informed decision on, do we want to talk to this thing? Do we want to possibly hear it out? We there's
I-
that's now not an option. Like there's
I mean, I'll be real with you. I don't. Arno doesn't want to make a deal, considering that the
Neither do I.
thing in the basement was trying to lie for a sacrifice. Like,
I mean I get
Arno
it.
is no longer
I get it.
interested in making a deal.
But the
in any
thing is
capacity.
we can't even talk with it from and figure out what the hell did you just go through kind of thing. Like we can't even do that.
I wonder, Arno, could you cast Identify on the mask and add a character when the DM comes back?
I mean, I could if we had 10 minutes, but I don't think
It's
the
like
queen and
an hour, not 10.
No,
I think of something.
you're probably thinking something else.
because the ritual's 10 minutes, then
It's
And
11
I-
minutes.
for-
And I
11
would
minute
ask,
ritual, a minute casting.
yeah. I don't think
Find familiar is an hour.
the I don't think the queen's bodyguard and advisor would want to wait another.
I'll when the DM comes back, I'll ask the queen. What aside from leaving this place, what
queen
what is the
is
other course
unconscious.
what's the other good course of action?
The queen is unconscious still. Has
I'm
been
going to ask
this
the
whole
bodyguard.
time.
Bodyguard. I meant the bodyguard. I'm going to ask the bodyguard what other course of action is good aside from just leaving the place. Do you want to
I mean,
put this
she's
action
just-
back in the?
She's
I can-
just going to want to leave because they were betrayed and put in the mirror. Like, there's no way. Like, they just want to leave. Like, they have no vested interest in staying here in any capacity.
Understandable. All right, still thinking. I'm thinking.
I'm like I get that you want, I guess, closure
Yeah, closure.
because
Well, it's
Because-
less. I mean, yeah, it's kind of closure, but like also, like,
I just don't know
why
that
send
anything
why
good
send this
would
on
come-
that ridiculous venture through here? Like, I don't get it. Like,
Probably because the assholes.
Or
Yeah.
wait. I mean, Well, here's the thing. Was
By the way, Bow's just done with this. He's like, oh my god,
Did-
this is getting even more complicated by the minute.
do you guys remember if they wanted us to undo what they did, or did they just want us to get rid of
They wanted us
the
to.
Masters of Madness?
It wasn't. They wanted. I think they wanted us to ask for, like, I want to say it was like they wanted to think that, or they wanted us to like make the same choice but make it so they didn't go underwater. Like, the city was still protected, but like, I don't know, because he also implied the entity also implied that if this place hadn't gone under, the morning and the war would have never happened.
Yeah.
So, like, because I remember saying, as tempting as that is, like, it would affect so many people's lives that it's not something my character could do, because, like, if this may have been, like, right after they had sunk, like, I don't know, if it was right after their choice and no history hadn't happened, like, then yeah, but not hundreds of years, like 100, at least 100 years have passed. I mean, the war itself was
thousands.
yeah, thousands, like, too much time has passed for us to fix their problem. So, like, to get the thing is like, we're like, okay, well, we're not, because we had all agreed not to fix their mistake,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we're like, we can't at the moment make an informed decision. And they're like, well, there's more, you can find more answers in the temple, and, like, literally, we went around and got stuck in that room. Like, there was nothing to find out but that room, so.
I mean, maybe this is just like trying to find a silver lining. Maybe that more to learn was that we just flat out can't trust this guy.
Right.
But
Yeah, I'm just saying this because I was Chris. It's just like we don't. I just feel like we haven't got the full picture. We haven't explored every room
no,
here, so.
no, literally we have.
Literally
On
have.
the first floor, wasn't there multiple floors? Like there's stairs
We-
by the entrance.
We walked up the stairs, but the stairs led to this place.
One.
If you look at the whole map,
There's no stairs leading to another floor.
and there was no stairs.
I thought
What?
they were.
Yeah, but we've skipped past a few rooms, so.
No. I mean, like up here, up the northwest
thought-
corner of the map right now. That's where we.
Apologies, everybody.
Maybe these are hallways right here, but like we.
Weren't
Oh.
these stairs at the?
No, that
at
was
the
what
front?
triggered the lights.
Okay, apologies, everybody. I'm gonna have to call game. I'm not feeling really well.
Okay.
Nathan, are you okay?
I'm
You alright,
fine.
man?
I'm fine. I don't want to discuss it while it's being streamed, obviously.
That's fair.
Are you-
But also, I don't really think you guys care to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So-
wondering because
Okay. we'll take notes and write down what you want to ask him next week.
And don't worry, Vanache, I am writing your brother's letter as we speak.
Anyway.
What mission were they on when
Me?
they met your brother?
They were. This is kind of.
I think it was
before they-
around. It was right after Gath, right?
Let me check the timeline. So, okay. What did this
Can we
start?
talk about after
Oh, yeah.
stream?
Let Anya finish stream. You
Yeah,
you go look it up.
Anyway, okay, so guys, we're gonna end stream there because of the DM not feeling well, and we don't want to make him not feeling very well. So we will pick up where we left off now next week. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and yeah, we'll see you next week. We're gonna. Let's just do like we usually do. Captain Robert, he's stream. Again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love you all so very much. Please stay safe. I know in the United States there's storms and bad weather happening everywhere. But wherever you live, wherever you reside, please stay safe. And because of weather and COVID's popping its ugly head right now, so everybody
Again?
please stay safe. Yep, again. Everybody please stay safe, and remember, love you very much. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.